Hi, I'm Phyllis Michaelitis, Queen of Storytelling and Selling with Insight. I'm off today to Australia to meet with clients in Sydney and Brisbane. It's exciting, but I didn't always enjoy the great life I do today. Things were very different when I began my career. I was a single mom with 2 daughters, and like a lot of single moms, my life wasn't easy. I was working 3 jobs. One as an interviewer at a temporary agency, selling Avon products, and as a maid for a retired DuPont manager. With all my jobs, I was barely able to make ends meet. When the sales rep for the temp agency where I work left, boy, did I jump at the opportunity to be a sales rep. I could make more money, and I could quit my extra jobs. As a sales rep, I paid my own training, and I met with a small group of other salespeople every Tuesday morning for breakfast to share tips and techniques. I learned that my most powerful tool was storytelling. My sales skills and my storytelling allowed me to go from being a single mom, really struggling, to being a global training manager for Xerox Corporation. Now my business partner John Schweitzer and I have our own company. We want to share what we've learned with you. We've done all the heavy lifting. We've skinned our knees, we've stubbed our toes along the way, and now we want to show you how to streamline your learning process and significantly grow your income. Incorporating storytelling in your sales calls is a major tool for success. But why is it such an effective sales tool? Well, it's been part of our culture for a long time. In fact, it's been around about 27,000 years, since the days of the cave paintings. And a good story creates an experience in our imagination. If it has enough detail, your listener will experience it as if it were real. That's because it makes an emotional connection. And not only does it make a connection, it also creates trust. Think of all the great speakers you've heard, the movies you've seen, and the books that you've read. They all tell amazing stories that capture your interest, and they whisk you away to the world of your thoughts and your dreams. When you tell a story, your audience drops that inner critical voice that they hear in their head, and they give you their undivided attention. So, if you include descriptions of the senses like sight and sound, taste and touch and smell, they'll connect with different parts of the brain. And as you tell your story, the richer the connections with their senses, the more powerful your story's going to be. Stories connect on an emotional level. They reach the right side of the brain, and that's where people make decisions. And when you embed facts in your story, they'll reach the left side of the brain. That's where people justify buying what the right side of the brain wants. So when you tell stories in your customer engagements, they'll connect with both their hearts and their mind. And when you do, you'll find that their wallets will soon follow. Psychologists like the Harvard professors I've studied with tell us that our minds remember information best when the bits and pieces are assembled in a story. We forget the facts in a PowerPoint presentation, but we do remember the gist of a story and how it made us feel. So if you want to be effective, you don't want to tell a boring case study or give a fact-filled PowerPoint presentation. Your audience may look like the people in this slide. They want to know about the challenges you or your customer faced and how you overcame them. It's like a good movie script. The audience wants to know about the struggles against the competitor and with the critical issues. Acknowledging the dark side in the story makes you truthful and real. Your audience will root for the hero of your story, and they'll envision themselves in that position at the end when he or she wins. Your customers are looking for a transformation, whether it's in their business or it's in their personal life. So when you tell a story about your transformation or your customer's transformation, it inspires them to take action. And that's exactly what you want them to do. If you follow the good story formats of experts like Joseph Campbell and Robert McKee, The audience takes the journey with you, and their unconscious mind envisions it just as if it's actually taking place. Therefore, they believe that they or their business can be transformed, and your product or solution is the best route to success. By now you're thinking, I want to learn more about business storytelling and how I can make more money, but I'm not quite sure yet. Well, as I mentioned, I'm in business for myself, like many of you, and I've combined my corporate skills with what I've learned about storytelling for business. I've studied in mastermind programs with Hollywood screenwriters, business experts, and Harvard psychologists. I want to share this knowledge and help you get the level of success you desire. I know there's several people teaching storytelling on the internet, but you'll find we're the only company teaching the range of different stories for different business situations and providing the tools and templates as well as examples to help you tell your stories.
What would you like to know about storytelling in business? Take a moment and complete a survey to tell us what you need. Just click the link below. It's a short survey, only 6 questions.